I'm an audiologist, have been for nearly 20 years, have my own practice now for about 4. We work with the hearing impaired, looking at the outer ear, middle ear, inner ear, and trying to solve hearing healthcare problems. And I would say 3 out of 10 patients we need to remove wax from ears before we can get a good hearing test, and certainly before we can help them hear better with the use of devices.
Couldn't hear very well. Thought maybe something was wrong with my hearing aids or that my hearing had gotten worse. So I went to see my audiologist that prescribed my hearing aids and told him my problem, and he checked my ears and he said, "Oh, this is your problem. You've got impacted earwax."
People who wear hearing devices or hearing aids will struggle with maintenance issues as earwax builds up, tends to break down the devices, and creates a nightmare for people with being able to hear well through devices by keeping them wax-free.
They used an irrigation method, and it was very uncomfortable. It was painful, and then when they had to start digging, that's when it was really painful. So I said, I don't want to ever have to do that again.
Yeah.
Never.
Wearing the devices seems to stimulate more wax production. So, you know, it's just this never-ending cycle that we have to deal with.
My name is Mark, from Orange, California originally. I'm an aerospace engineer. I was on vacation and one of my friends kept telling me that I was asking a lot of the times what people were saying, and he thought that I just wasn't listening. I did not know at the time. My mom's a nurse, and so a lot of times she would clean out my ears and always made comments I had a lot compared to what she'd seen before. And I think that was probably about when I realized that that was what was causing it. It feels probably like I have a swimmer's ear, but I haven't gone swimming at all. And so I'll have to turn up volume for a lot of things, or especially like when I'm driving the car. Probably the craziest thing was an over-the-counter device that I actually put inside your ear with a small scoop on the end of it that went into your ear and pulled it out, which probably wasn't the safest thing to do.
Well, I've done just like what everybody else probably has done, and that's use a Q-tip until I found out that that was not the thing to do.
Q-tips are our worst enemy for people who are wax manufacturers. They're massaging the glands that make this wax and end up producing more than they would, and they're forcing that wax down on top of their eardrum, which creates a nightmare for us when we get together and try to extract the wax in the office. So my best advice to patients is, if your ears are healthy and wax-free, leave them alone. If they're not, let's look at good solutions that are healthy for you to use at home and not dangerous in any way. And so Earwax MD would be something that we can use confidently for at-home patient use and also in the office.
Because I felt stuff wiggling around in my ear. I felt like I had a cockroach in my ear.
It worked fast, or did it take a long time?
It worked fast. It was very easy.
If I had a product like Earwax MD, I think my day-to-day routine appointments would be smoother because I'd be able to continue to work with patients and handle the wax issue without sending them out the door, which is a good use of my time and the patient's time to not have to get them back on the schedule. So certainly having the opportunity to work with a product that I could, at that moment, remove the wax that I wasn't able to work with a curette only and not send them out, it would be a huge time savings and certainly make us a more efficient practice and also better able to serve our population.